Hey everyone! So in the last video, we went over slope-intercept form and how we find the slope and y-intercept when we just have a table of a linear pattern. So remember that the slope is equal to rise over run, which another way of saying that is just the change in y over the change in x. And b is the y-intercept, which is also equal to the corresponding y value when x equals 0. Moving down to our next example, let's start off by finding the change in y and the change in x. So how is y changing? So to go from 7 to 25, we add 18. From 25 to 52, we add 27. From 52 to 79, we add 27 again. From 79 to 97, we add 18. And from 97 to 115, we add 18 again. And for the x values, how is x changing? To go from 4 to 10, we're adding by 6. From 10 to 19, we add by 9. From 19 to 28, we add 9 again. From 28 to 34, we add 6. From 34 to 40, we add 6 again. All right, so this is a little bit different than what we're used to seeing, because usually we see that we're adding by the same number as x increases. So we usually see that the y values are increasing by the same number. And here we have plus 18 and a plus 27. So what you have to do is go through and take each pair of change in x and change in y, divide them, and check to make sure that all of the changes are equal to each other. And if they are equal to each other, then it is a linear pattern, and you will have found your slope that way too. So we go through and first divide 18 and 6. So here the change in y, so m equals the change in y over the change in x. Change in y in this case is 18 over the change in x is 6. 18 over 6 is 3. Now looking at the next change in y and next change in x. In this case we have 27 over 9. 27 divided by 9 is 3. And here we have the same change in y and change in x. This again is 27 over 9, which is equal to 3. And then we have 18 and 6, which is 3. 18 over 6 is 3. And then 18 over 6 is 3 too. So since these are equal to each other, the pattern is linear. And we also just found our slope. Our slope is equal to, again, the change in y over change in x, which is 3. So if we wanted to find the value of the y-intercept, we can move back to the 0 term. So what we could do is we can set up a new table. So x y, and let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the corresponding y value for x equals 4 is 7. So to move backwards to the 0 term, we have to apply the opposite sign of the slope. So it's positive 3, so we're subtracting 3, since we're moving back by 1. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. So our b value, again, is the y value when x equals 0. So this is our b value. So b equals negative 5. Therefore, we have the equation y equals 3x minus 5. Another way to find the equation without having to go back to the 0 term, so say you do not want to take the steps to go back to the 0 term. What you can do is write an equation with the starting point that you have. So start with the point 4, 7. So how we do that is we write y equals our slope, which is 3, and instead of writing just x, we write x minus the value that we're starting at with x. So in this case, we're starting with 4, so x minus 4, and then we write the corresponding y value for b. So we would do plus 7. And let's check to make sure that y equals 3x minus 4 plus 7 is equal to y equals 3x minus 5. So distributing 3, this becomes 3x minus 12 plus 7. 3x minus 5, y equals 3x minus 5. Say you want to use the point 2879. Again, we start with y equals our slope value, 3, and x minus the x value that we're starting with. So we decided to start with 28. So minus 28, and then we add the corresponding y value. So plus 79. And this will also give you y equals 3x minus 5 when we distribute the 3. So if you do not want to move back to the 0 term, there is also the option of substituting values for x and y into the equation. You just have to make sure you're subtracting the x value from x. All right. Let us know if you have any questions, and you can continue with the assignment. Thanks, everyone.